Oh, hello. Yeah. Okay. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Doing well? All right. It's now a bit warmer than before. Here, today, let me start with some housekeeping items. One is about course attendance policy. So, every day, we start with this QR code. And one additional mechanism that we adopted is starting today is there will be another short survey at the end that will ask you to talk about your teamwork or team project. And today, for example, you will have at least 30 minutes for you to complete your team project because there are due dates. One maybe due date, maybe this week. Let's see, which maybe next week. Next Wednesday or Thursday, there's a due date, and there will be a midterm submission for your teamwork, which will be in the midterm week. That will be Thursday. So it is ideal for your team to make some progress. So the survey will ask you very briefly about the progress that your team made and your contribution. So that will come at the end of the class. So if you're late and if we cannot find you through this survey and we found you at the end, that means that you are here but late. Okay. Um, so that's one change. And if you look at the syllabus, there's a late assignment policy. How many of you are aware of that? Yeah, raise your hand if you are aware of that. Right. So if you submitted assignment late, as you know, there will be 10% deduction for each week that was late. So if you submitted your assignment 2 weeks late, then there will be 20% deduction. But if you had every intention to submit it on time, but you really couldn't make it up to 100% by your standard, and you can submit work in progress some assignment, all right, by the due date and resubmit. Okay, at least I want to see progress. And let's say you got 60 out of 100, but we will allow you to resubmit, and you can get up to 100. Make sense? Is it fair? So the reason that I do this is to hold you accountable because there are many assignments to submit. If you fall behind, it's very difficult for you to catch up. And also another thing is to be an agent. Like so, if you have a hard deadline, meeting the deadline is very important, even if the quality is not there. So that's another thing, the rationale. You're keeping uh, the assignment policy that way. Another reminder is that when you submit assignments, I want you to submit the whole workbook, not just that particular section. So that's something to keep in mind. Um, in the past, I asked students to submit because we didn't have a workbook before. I asked students to compile everything into one file and submit it for the midterm submission. That was a hassle. So we are eliminating the hassle. And instead, I want you to keep one file. And when you submit your assignment, submit the whole thing every time. Makes sense? All right. Maybe that's it. Today, I will do some preview. All right. So let's see. Any questions regarding course progress and your individual projects or team projects? Any clarification needed? Are you good? Okay. Right. So let's see. Today, I want to start with sharing your mission statement, work, and maybe make some comments. So that will be for about 10 minutes. And I will give you a little bit of preview regarding my life rules and commitments assignment. That's the major assignment that you will be submitting this week. So I will give you some preview. And then I will ask you to work with your team members to make some progress, some further progress up to step 4. So the midterm submission is up to step 5, but I want you to work through step 4. So how we will do today is I will give you at least 30 minutes, hopefully up to 40 to 50 minutes, so that you can make progress with your team members. And while you have a teamwork, if your team has any questions, need clarifications or directions, you can come to the front and we can have conversations. And as you know, this class is being broadcasted live. So if you go to our YouTube channel, you will see previous classes. So because there are maybe some students who are late and also some people who want to recap and so on, having the open communication conversation in front here would be very helpful. So for your team, for other teams as well. So if you come to the front, I want you to use a microphone, all right, for the exchange of communication. So, but at the same time, your team, each team can make further progress on your own. You can listen if you want, but make progress on your own within your team. Does it make sense? All right, and today we will have another TikTok assignment for the last 10 minutes or so. So I will share today's topic later at the end, but don't worry about it now. Any questions? You okay? Okay. So let's see. I think overall, I think you did a great job. Here, what I can see is, so how many of you feel satisfied with your mission statement that you wrote down here? Yeah, raise your hand. Okay, cool. And how many of you feel that there's some room for more improvement? Okay, cool. So, all right. So let's try to revise it further if possible today for about 10 minutes or so. You can do it. Here, let's see. I ask you to create a one sentence mission statement. Ideally, if the mission statement can encompass your life, personal life and professional life at the same time, that would be ideal. And also, what's the difference between mission and vision? How many of you have that question? What's the difference between mission and vision? Can you answer? Anyone? Any volunteers?
What you think you need to do and the mission what you do.
Okay. Vision is what? Vision.
What you think you need to do.
Okay.
And the mission is
What you're doing.
what you are doing to achieve it, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, that's close. Yeah, I think so. Vision seems to be future oriented. Yeah. And mission is what? Mission can be related to what you're doing or the present, maybe. Is it? Anyway, so yeah. And other answers. Can mission be relevant to what you've done before? Can you answer? Can your mission statement be relevant to what you did before or what you have done before? So raise your hand if if you think that a mission statement can be relevant to your past. Raise your hand. Okay. Okay. And raise your hand if a mission statement can be relevant to your future as well. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I think you know the difference, right? So mission statement is about your purpose, right? So your purpose in general do not change over time, although you can reshape your future or your identity through self renewal or self discovery. So mission statement can be changed, but probably not much if you were truthful to yourself. But it can change. How about vision? Is so question one, vision is only relevant to your future. And question two, vision describe also the current, like present. Which one? Raise your hand if you are if you want to go for number one. Yeah. Oh, okay. Number two. Number two is about the present. Okay. My sense is that vision is about the future. Vision can help or guide your current action, but vision itself is about the future, what you want to achieve, or your desired state. So, with that in mind, I ask students or people who work with me to come up with one sentence mission statement. So let's check. Like, if you have two sentences, try to make it concise. So I saw some examples. Yeah, here. Oh no, it's one sentence, right? So I saw one at least one case. So if you have two sentences, make it into here. Alexa, team 4. Alexa here. Okay, one sentence only. So the reason that I ask you to go for one sentence is that if you have a mission statement, it's ideal for you to keep that in or remember or learn by heart. So that if I ask you what is your mission, then you should talk about your mission statement, right? What are some other guidelines? If you have a very long sentence, that's also indication that it may need to be condensed, right? And yeah, check. So ideally, if your mission statement can be understood by, let's say, fifth graders in the elementary school, that might be ideal. So don't make it too difficult. What are some other criteria? So I gave you some criteria in the module. Let's see. Okay, so I talked about conciseness. Yeah, clarity. Is it clear enough for 10-year-old to understand? Uniqueness. And also check whether your mission statement inspires you. Yeah, it should give you energy. Yeah, comprehensiveness. This means that I want you to, or if your mission statement can encompass your values and key actions, and also the entities or purpose that entities that you want to help out or advocate for, or cause that you want to advocate for. If you have that in your mission statement, that will be very helpful. Mission statement, I would say, is the essence of who you are. Right? So look at your mission statement and see whether your mission statement can be relevant to your future career. And also as a community member or as a family member. Think about that. Team 7, Zach, raise your hand. Team 7, yeah. You have 2-sentence mission statement. Can you make it 1 sentence? Yeah. And if you are not sure how to condense, I would allow you to use AI. It's a great tool to brainstorm about yeah, yourself, your identity, but accept only if that makes sense to you and meet all those requirements. Like AI generated mission statement may look fancy, but it may not be authentic to you, right? And also, yeah, use these criteria. And some of the criteria can only be judged by you. Team 9, Jackson. Jackson. Team 9, raise your hand if you are Team 9. Is Jackson here? No? Okay. Yeah, Team 13, Logan. Team 13. Okay. You know what to do, right? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So once you changed it, please put that here so that I can see. And yeah, Priestley, Team 13, Priestley. What to do? Okay. Yeah, okay. So it was previous. All right. Any questions regarding your mission statement? The mission statement is a backbone of this course, right? So, and today we will extend yourself. So you can consider mission statement as yourself. Today we will extend yourself to different space or spaces through different life roles you play. And after this week is about that extension of yourself to different spaces. And then after this week, we will extend yourself to the time horizon. So to the future using time. So there is a time part, like past, present, future, and there's space part in this course, right? And your midterm submission is called My Life as a Book. And I want you to create a story. So I published midterm instructions. Just one, let me see whether I published it. Let's see. Can you check? Yeah, I think I published. Yeah, here. So as I mentioned, the deadline for midterm submission is March 3rd, and the main part is My Life as a Book. And I want you to also submit a dream list, which I will guide you next week. And also there is a set of questions that you will enter into the PowerPoint slide. And here I want you to create one PowerPoint document. So part 1 is My Life as a Book, and second your dream list, and third reflection. And My Life as a Book, I think you can consider dream list to be part of My Life as a Book, because the purpose that we generate dream list is for you to brainstorm about your future. So based on different life stages and considering different life roles at the same time. So that's the format of the dream list activity that you will do next week. But based on that, you will maybe create your stories for my leverage book. And here is the structure for your chapters. One, I want you to add a preface, and that should include your mission statement, 3 to 7 core values. So you've already have done values exercise, but I want you to pick 3 to 7 core values that can guide your life, and also a vision statement. So we are not there yet. Vision statement will come next week, hopefully. And I want you to create 3 to 4 chapters detailing your past, 1 chapter present, and 4 to 5 chapters about your future. And total will be 9 to 10 chapters. And these are some criteria. I want you to have a unique title for your book. All right. And then also unique title for each chapter. And I want you to also create some subsections in each chapter. And for when you list the chapter, I want you to add your age or age range to each title, section title or chapter title. And then under each section, I want you to create bullet points. But if you highly prefer to create stories like in paragraph form, that's acceptable. But I want you to divide your section or chapter, which will indicate a specific life stage. So you will have different sections. The reason that I ask you to have different sections is not to skew toward a certain area of your life. So sometimes when I see life stories, it's only about professional life, or there's no professional lives in some stories. It's only about personal life as a mom or and so on. So I want you to include different life roles in your future stories. That's why I ask you to have multiple sections, maybe at least 2 sections, right? Personal, professional, or you can have maybe 3 sections or 4 sections. And here, when you write about your future, do not use future tense. So even if that's future, yeah, use the past tense as if you've achieved those. Make sense? Yeah. And here, another criteria is not to exceed 10 years for each period of life. So let's say one chapter can be from 45 to 55 or 46 to 55. So that's 10 years, right? So it can be that way, but don't do like 50 to 65. So that won't be acceptable. So you will get deductions for sure. And let's see. Yeah, rubric is attached here. So this is only for the My Life as a book. So yeah, you can download it and take a look at it and self-assess what you've done. And I also gave some examples here, 1 and 2, and there are some videos as well. So you can take a look. But one thing to keep in mind is that these are from previous classes. So the directions for my life as a book remains the same, but here I'm adding dream list and reflection. So I used to have 2 different midterm submissions. One, like my life as a book, another separate reflection exam, midterm exam, but I'm including it, consolidating it into one to make your job and my job, our TA's job easier. So I want you to have a reflection section addressing these questions. So this may require each question may require one unique slide, because the requirement is 100 to like 300 words. So any questions regarding the midterm submission? Yeah, because this is quite involved work. If you really want to be serious, it can take at least maybe 5 to 10 hours, probably. if you are serious. So I want you to start early. All right. Let's see. But if you have been working on the class assignments, may not be too difficult, and also we'll do the prep work for, like, let's say, with the dream list activity, which will be done in class next week. Right, so that can be a bit helpful. And but if you, because you have already dream list template somewhere, maybe if you can take a look at next week's material, yeah, you can have that here. So any questions regarding the midterm submission? There's no class sessions in the midterm week, so that you can focus on midterm submission. And also here, yeah, we will not be on either Thursday, Tuesday or Thursday, because yeah, you will also have submission for your team project, right? So, and then the following week is spring break. Okay, so let me give you preview regarding this week's submission. Yeah, that's assignment 5, my life roles and commitments. So due date is Sunday. Oh, yeah, someone already submitted. So to learn about this, yeah, I think you will need to open the workbook. Okay. So here, I ask you to copy and paste your mission statement into the workbook. What's the reason? Can you guess why I do this? I already explained about the importance of mission statement. Yeah, as a reference, right? Yeah, okay. So we are extending yourself to different spaces, right? So that's why so let's say, how many roles do you have in your life? You have a role of a student. Agree? You are currently a student. What else? Son or daughter. Great. Son or daughter. Yeah, you have at least 2. What else? How many of you? Okay, cool. Friend. Yeah, you have a friend role. Okay, great. We have highly common 3 roles. Another. Sibling. Okay, sibling. If you have a sibling, right? Okay. What else? How many of you are involved in a club? Yeah. Do you have a role there? How would you frame it? So depending on your role, it can be a leader or community member or something like that. How many of you have a job right now? Okay. Can I ask you what job you have? Okay.
I'm like a delivery driver.
Delivery driver.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. Great. So what do you deliver?
Just like food.
Okay, cool. All right, so is it something like DoorDash?
Yeah.
Okay, great, thank you. And anyone else? Just a moment, I will adjust this. Maybe I shouldn't use it.
Hello.
Okay, who else? Hello. Yeah, who else have a job? Did you raise your hand? Okay. Starbucks. Okay, cool. Great. So, what role title would you put? Would you give?
Probably like barista or worker.
Oh, are you a barista?
Yep.
Wow, nice. Okay, cool. Great. So it can be a specific role that you have in your workplace, or maybe, let's see, how many of you want to have a job later? Right? So your current role can be maybe a future partner, something like that. And how many of you want to create a company, establish or found a company? Yeah. All right. So if you're into it, or even if you are not into it right now, but if you are dreaming of it, you can have a CEO as your role, right? Or future CEO. And how many of you want to have a spouse later? All right. So it can be a future spouse or partner. Even if you don't have a partner right now, partner is another role. How many of you want to have a kid or kids later? Yeah. So parent, becoming a parent is another one. Right. So we have different life roles, and well, at the center of it, there's you at the center, right? And you are symbolized by a mission statement, your mission statement. So think about whether your mission statement is true for different roles that you play. Yeah, so you might want to adjust some of the expressions from that perspective. So the reason that I ask you to copy and paste your mission statement here is because we will expand yourself to different life spaces. So how to do this exercise is for you to write down people or groups around you here in the circle. But I noticed that it's cumbersome for you to put down the text here in the question mark area. So I created a table. So I want you to write down those entities and put your role title here. So if you put your parents here, then what's your role? We talked about it, right? So what's the title of the role that you play for your parents? Yeah, it's no brainer, right? What is it? I want someone mention. Child, it can be child, yeah, or son or daughter, right? Yeah. All right. So if you have a partner or friend, what's your role for them? Partner or wife or husband or girlfriend, boyfriend, right? So yeah, on the right, write down your role title. And here the second part is that let's suppose that you are surrounded by these different these wonderful people. Maybe it can be your church or school or Penn State and your club and things like that, or future workplace. Sometimes we try to meet their expectations, and in doing so, sometimes we lose ourselves. And the most important relationship to keep is can be with whom? So can you answer? So what relationship would be most important to you? It can be highly subjective, but I encourage you to think about that relationship. Do you know where I'm heading to? It's not religious. That's a hint. Relationship to or with whom? Yourself. Yeah, give him hand. So it's very difficult, sometimes challenging to keep a really good relationship to yourself. So I here, according to Stephen Covey, yeah, he laid out 4 dimensions. So, and he came up with the idea of sharpen the saw. So let's suppose that you're harvesting timber, and the only tool is a saw. Then if you want to maximize the performance, harvest as many woods or timber as possible, then what would you do? You have one saw. Will you go non-stop and use max speed, or what would you do? And if you were to do it for a very long time, maintaining high performance. So what if you went non-stop? What would happen? Do you want to answer?
This is if you were like working nonstop.
Yeah, working non-stop as a person who harvests timber or woods.
I mean, if you're just working all the time without any breaks, you'd feel burnt out and you wouldn't put forward your best work and you wouldn't help your team really whatsoever.
Right. So taking some break is also important. And also, what about the saw? It gets dull. Then what do you need to do while taking a break? So that's the concept of sharpen the saw. So it's same thing, right? So we can sharpen the saw in your for your physical well-being, and intellectual, also spiritual and social and emotional, right? So what can you do for or to maintain physical well-being? So you know those ideas. Eat healthy and do exercise and so on, right? And what about spiritual well-being? So it depends. It depends probably. If you are religious, it can mean something, and but even if you are not religious, you can do some spiritual work. So what would be your approach to maintain your spiritual health? How many of you are doing something spiritual for yourself? Okay, anyone else? Did you raise your hand? Yeah, you meditate. Okay, so meditation can be spiritual. So how can meditation be spiritual? Do you have
If you like take your time and really like breathe and concentrate, some things like more come to you and you'll think more clear.
All right.
It's like someone's trying to talk to you.
Okay. Okay. Great. Thank you. Yeah, give him hands. I don't know how you approach it. To me, spiritual means becoming who you truly are. To me, that's spiritual. So when we meditate and or when we pray, it you become closer to who you are. But if you are highly religious, or if you're religious, it can be like or to be like God or come close to God. So that can be spiritual in your terms. Yeah, it can mean different things, but maintaining your spiritual health can be an important thing. And I feel that this course, going through those exercises that are in this course, can be considered spiritual because it allows you to think about yourself, your life purpose deeply, and help you to think about even your later life or death. So from that imagination, you may be able to think about how you want to lead your life, also what legacy you will leave behind. So thinking about those can also mean spiritual. So the reason that I'm talking about this is I want you to include that the self domain, the sharpen the saw domain for your roles and commitments. So what I want you to do is to write down these different roles. So this is called the career rainbow. So put down your roles here, and those roles should include important future roles as well. Um, and the preparation for those roles will start even now. And typically, people use colored, let's say, crayons um, to indicate from what time to what time your role will be relevant. Each role will be relevant. So it's called career rainbow. But because it's also cumbersome to put down those texts here, I created a table. So yeah, you can enter different roles here, replace roles 1 through 7 to your custom roles. And then I want you to fill in the blank to indicate the relevant life stages. Make sense? And then once you did that, I want you to complete this chart. So I gave some examples. So I want you to also, although Stephen Covey didn't talk about financial aspect is becoming highly important. So I want you to also enter or content regarding financial aspect of Sharpen the Saw. So Sharpen the Saw is about the relationship with yourself. And so here, yeah, you will put different role titles, and I want you to create that one sentence commitment statement, right, for each role or each section. So these are the examples. Later, this will be related to goal setting. So yeah, this commitment statement can be understood as kind of mission statement for each role. And in the industry, in organizations, there's a common expression like roles and responsibilities. So in short, that's R&R or R&Rs. And I didn't want to make it sound like burdensome because responsibility comes a bit burdensome for me in this. So I changed it to commitment, roles and commitments. So completing this chart along with the reflection is the assignment for this week, and submission due is this Sunday. Any question? Okay, so it's 3:50. We will have 20 minutes for your teamwork. So please, meet with your team members, have discussion regarding making progress through step 4 for now. And the submission due for step 4 is next Thursday, right? So yeah, you have some time, and I want you to use this session to make some progress. And while you have your team meeting conversations, if you have any questions, again, come to the front and we'll talk. Right? Yeah. Thank you.
Just like progress through that back end.
So what do we need to get done?
I think today just the TikTok.
That's it.
Yeah, we have this assignment that's due on the 26th, like next Thursday.
Okay.
And that's steps 3 and 4.
Before midterm, it's up till step 5.
Huh?
Before midterm, it's up till step 5.
Okay.
Although we were in the TikTok last time, right? So I think there's like
Yeah.
their turn.
I think you guys should be in the TikTok this time.
Yeah.
And what is it about? What are we doing it about?
The TikTok?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't really know how to like find stuff on this campus.
I mean, if you guys can like help work on the assignment coming up, that would be great. That Loki did it last week. So. Yeah. He hasn't like put it on there yet.
Alright.
I don't see it on campus. Supposedly? Yeah.
Team 12. Team 12. Where is Team 12? Are you? Okay. So are you like, is your project finalized, project idea? So did you confirm this with me? Yeah, so put down the finalized idea on the middle column here. Yeah.
I have a question. Can you guys go in the doc and make sure everything looks good?
Yeah.
And change anything if need be? 'Cause I added a ton of shit on Friday.
What have we filled out so far, and what can I do?
You did this.
Okay. So what needs to be done? Okay.
Spread like positive coping methods that like we're experiencing, but just
So which team are you?
we're 16.
16. Okay, so most of you opted out to be recorded, right? So okay. Let's see, 16 stress coping strategies. So what questions did you come up with to let's see, to better answer or to better execute? Just one. So it should be somewhere here. Here.
Yeah.
Okay. How can we determine specific stressors that are influencing which stress coping mechanism work best? Okay. How can we emphasize healthy coping? So my question or my ask would be to think about these questions differently. So you are thinking about reaching out to people. So you are having hard time thinking about reaching out how to, yeah, right. So that's a very important question, right? But I don't see that question here. So that question would be something that your team members need to probably answer, find solutions for. So, but we can brainstorm. Let's see.
If we did something like post like YouTube videos, like and like each video have like a little clip or something, or have like a short thing that like each of us experienced like benefit that's like I don't know positive like, benefit in our daily lives. Then maybe that could be like a good way to outreach.
Could be. I think there can be some steps, meaning, let's say there will be a lot of literature regarding college students' typical or specific stressors in their daily lives as college students. But those studies are probably from somewhere else, not Penn State specific, and also in this day and age, right? So you might want maybe creating a survey can be a good thing based on some literature or studies, right? And then send it out and explore what they are experiencing. So first one is to check, as you mentioned, check maybe specific stressors, and then probably some people have great ideas regarding how to cope with those. Then maybe doing some interviews with those some people who are doing excellently with those stressors. So I think maybe using your social media, advertising your project first to identify stressors, and also to maybe have volunteers to share who can share some of the ideas, strategies with you, and maybe document those things like that. Maybe.
Do we need it like if we were to do that, would we need to somehow like spread that, or can we just collect that data and have that be our research and our project? Would that be like only half of the project?
Uh, for this class, there has to have impact. So I don't just want a research study. I want you to. So based on your findings, I want people to use those outcomes. So somehow there will need to be some interactions and also reaching out to people, right? So are you the same team?
Yeah.
Okay,
We have this class, so we could potentially take a survey of this class.
That's
and
fine.
People in the class.
yeah. Is it about survey of this class or survey from this class?
From and of.
I know. So if you want to make it of, then what? Yeah, it can be. So what would be some potential questions that you would ask?
Like what stresses you out the most and what you use to cope with your stress and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We could get specific to like personalities, like
Oh yeah, we talked about it. Okay.
yeah, whether it's like being around people or not being around people is helping you. So
Right.
obvious with the introverted, extroverted.
Oh yeah.
And then like, how do you, like in a place like this where there's so many people around, like how do you get away? You know, how do you find somewhere to chill out? Potentially, like, would maybe ask a question like, would walking in nature help you? And like, we'll see how many people
Yeah.
are okay or like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I think this class can be a good starting point. But what I experienced is that the response rate, even for the bonus point assignment, was not great. So it was, I think, only 60 something percent. But if it's not related to their grade, or so my concern is low response rate. So if you can also somehow, if you can use
maybe if we put a big QR code up on the board and say, please.
Yeah, you can try. I can give you the floor. So.
Okay. Do you have any ideas for like outreach for this or no?
That's honestly that's something that your team should figure out. So that's a really good question. So what would be the mechanism for outreach for greater like participation? So
Well, we had talked about like TikTok or
Right.
YouTube. Those were like the two things that I think we like brought up.
yeah, so maybe one idea is for you to create a TikTok video with a QR code, right? And we can post the TikTok video through our TikTok account because there are maybe some followers, and sometimes there are many viewers. So some people who view that video clip can respond to the survey, maybe. So that's one idea, but there can be other ideas as well.
I feel like if we have a survey and we send it around to those people we know.
Yeah, you can do that too. So that's kind of that's called snowball sampling. So using your network, and yeah. But if you want to go with the Enneagram route, then first maybe give some resource regarding the Enneagram. So they will put down in the survey their type, and it can be fun for them to get to know about their type, and then you can have survey items. What stress you most in college life, and what's your coping mechanism? Then you can massage the data and then display, and then those ones who participate in the survey, they can get the results later on. They're not their own results, but your report. If you're type, let's say type 5, we recommend this. These were common coping strategies, things like that. Would that work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Great. Thank you.
Thanks. I'll ask if I need any help.
All right. Great. Thanks. Team 11. Yeah, would you update your description here? Yeah. The direction say that at least 2 people need to present. I mean, to be there in the event. Are you the only 2 in your team? No. Okay. Okay, attention please. Here I'm looking at the worksheet form 4. This was brought up to me. So here, ignore this part. Question for problem solving, right? So ignore this part, right? So because you already have 3 questions for your project, right? And so the goal is to come up with 3 potential solutions for form 4. Yeah, and think about pros and cons. And later on, what you will end up doing maybe to accept all 3 or accept 1 or synthesize 3 into 1. So it's up to you. But the intent of this part is for you to come up with some solutions or brainstorm your solutions. And after considering pros and cons of different solutions, you later decide on the solution. Okay, again, so though you have 3 questions up there, right? So those 3 questions should help you to figure out your solutions and your project in general. So at this stage, forget about those questions, or those questions can help you to come up with those solutions. So yeah, this one, so what I'm saying is to delete this entire row. Okay? Yeah. All right. So if you are ready to move on to the TikTok piece, you can move on to that. So there are TikTok instructions posted.
But it's like 3 individual videos. No. How do you want me to video? If I have one.
Okay, guys, you guys are doing it. And you too. Wait, were you in it last time? We only need 3 people in it, right?
Or I think just 2.
Just 2.
Yeah.
Does anyone not want to be in it? I'm just doing it on my Wait, what were you saying?
I'm not gonna do that. I think of a come back here.
Wait, there's no grade on the test?
What?
I don't know, but it always says that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. So we don't gotta do it.
Great. Awesome.
Should I ask?
It's better.
You said we don't gotta do it. Okay. I'm camera shy.
Everyone, don't leave, please. Halima, can you put up the QR code? Because they can complete the QR code and do the TikTok, and once they are done, they can leave. No, where
Yeah, I might
is
skip
it here? Yeah.
If I'm keeping the
That's like the closing. The closing attendance count. Today he was that could happen every time now. I think so. Further planning.
Is it 17?
Think of a mentor. You gotta think of your own mentor. You know a mentor? Think of one.
Consult with AI maybe. We're gonna come up with more too long.
Let's say that quote is changing a lot.
You can verificate that these are very long. I wanted to just pass in this one through the description part and then
It's a little too late.
We're not there yet, right?
Good. Let's get the water. Send it to me.
I have genuinely no idea.
Yeah, screen recording. Whatever you did last time worked fine. Here, I'll take that. Just screen record that, and then if you can't for whatever reason submit it, just like send it to me through text. I can turn it in. I just don't have it. I have an account, I just don't have an app. Anything else?